everybody. Today is going to be day 7. It is December 7th, so we're going to be looking at day 7 for the Diamine 2025 Inkvent Calendar. By now you should be familiar with my setup, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Here it is. This ink is called Blush, and it is a standard ink. I'm going to assume by the color of the label and the name that it's going to be a paler pink, which I'm a big fan of. I like a pink anything. Let's see how hard this one is to get into. If there's one complaint that I've had about this process, it's these bottles are ridiculously hard to get into. I appreciate that the goal is to get them transported to their destination safely, but this is ridiculous. I really feel like a little vertical perforation would go a long way. I don't know if Diamine's watching any of these unboxings, but there's a personal request for next year. All right, let's get started. I think Shelby from Stale Magnolias would approve. I wonder if there will also be a bashful in this. I'm mixing my metaphors because obviously this is a Christmas edition, not Stale Magnolias, but for those of you who are of my age, Blush and Bashful will ring a bell for you. Actually, I had skipped a page further back. I'm going to go ahead and use that now before I get too far along. So my book will be out of order, but at least it will be completed. Seems to be a pretty well lubricated ink, which is nice because a couple of these inks have been on the dry side. Fiddlesticks. My nib just fell off my holder. Son of a gun. Tweezers, tweezers, tweezers. Well, don't that just beat all? Well, folks, this is how you know I'm not a professional. Let that be a lesson for you kids. Make sure your nib tips are fully seated. Well, let's try that again. I will say, this is the first color of the Inkvent that I have actively hated. This is horrible for me. This reminds me of the blood juices that are left behind in the package of steaks that you get from the grocery store after you remove them from the cellophane. And this is just stomach churning for me. So sorry for the superlative descriptive. I don't like this. There, I said it. Diamine, what have you done to me? going to finish because I'm a completionist, but I do not like this. Oh, not even a little bit. I feel kind of bad saying that, but sorry, not sorry. You, David. There's a Schitt's Creek reference for you. For all of my Canadian friends. And I suppose I should set up this, I think it's called a chromatograph, where you take a little bit and drop it on a paper towel to see what separates out. I don't know that I want to see what separates out of this, but it's for science, everybody. Not the ideal location to do a swatch because I happen to be falling on the gray and red days in the Hobonichi, but this particular test is actually just a test bleed through, so this will be fine. Oh God, bleed through with this color. What was I thinking with that reference? Seriously, kids, tell me it doesn't look like I described. No bleed through, thankfully. Okay, I think I can happily put this away. I'm going to save this to keep on the shelf with my others, but I can guarantee you this will not be used again. And after this experiment, may go directly into the bin. This one was an epic fail for me. All right, here's the Midori paper. There's some shadowing, but there's no bleed through. I cannot even believe that we're saying the word bleed through with this particular shade. It's kind of stomach churning. Here is the Tomoe River, which is a much lighter, brighter paper. And there is bleed through, both at the beginning of my sentence and the end where the ink swatch is. Quite a bit. I would classify that as heavy bleed through. So, there's the Hobonichi. Not surprisingly, because it's listed as a standard ink, not a whole lot is separating out from here. So, I'm going to call this completed. If only I can be done with it that much faster. You win some, you lose some. Diamine, this was not a win for me. I'm sure there are other people out there who love it, but this for me was just a flashback to childhood. And I do not like rare steaks. So, there you have it. I feel awkward asking for a like for this video, but please go ahead and do so. Make a comment. Tell me what you think. Is my assessment accurate? I would love, love, love to actually get some interaction on this particular one, because this is the one that I've had the strongest feelings about so far, and I would love to know what you think. And if you could drop some comments or questions below, that'd be great. Maybe forward this message along to someone. And as always, take care of yourself and take care of each other. Have a great day, guys.